We're not going to get through this without laughing,
I don't think so. I love to laugh.
So, Dr. Milligan, tell us about your career path to Patty Hank Shelton School of Nursing in Hardin-Simmons.
Originally, I began working at HSU in 1992, and I taught at the Abilene Intercollegiate School of Nursing. I taught there for 10 years and then went to Hendrick Medical Center and was Director of Education for 6. And then I went into nursing administration in the Metroplex for 12 years. And then I came back to Hardin-Simmons in 2019 to Patty Hank Shelton School of Nursing.
What do you love about nursing students?
Oh, I love the students. They're so excited. They can hardly wait until they start learning their skills. And you can just tell they want to be the best they can be. And that's my job, is to be sure that they have the tools they need to launch their career, because they're going to change the future of our world. And
how'd you get into nursing? What drew you to that originally?
Well, my family is medically oriented. My father and grandfather were both physicians, and ever since I was 6 years old, I was going to be a nurse. And
wow.
I've even told my cousins I was going to teach nursing when I was about 15, and so sure enough, my dream has come true.
But you got a mixture of nursing and teaching at the same time.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
I think I've just always wanted to be sure that people understood and knew what the correct way of performing skills and learning what they need to know for their job. And so education reinforces a nurse's competency.
I want to brag on Hendrick, and I'm sure you're part of this brag. My mom recently passed away, but before she passed away, she said the best care she had in her whole life was at Hendrick Medical.
Yes, it's great.
And that was the last 3 weeks of her life. I just want to brag on you and tell you thank you and all the folks at Hendrick for taking care of her.
It's our job. It's what we want to do. We want every patient to leave feeling like it's the best place.
But COVID's not easy to get through for nurses.
No, it's not.
How are the nurses faring?
They're doing well. I say they're fatigued, exactly. I mean, they're working extra shifts, picking up. The nurses aren't going to leave their team. They're not going to, if someone calls in sick, they're not going to say, well, I've got to go home today. They're going to stay and take care of those patients. That's what we do. It's that caring.
Yeah, you've got that heart for the service. If there's one thing you could do every day for the rest of your life and enjoy it, what would it be?
Oh, I would do something creative every day, just because I've been so regimented since I was 15 years old, going to work, whatever, and having a deadline.
So like playing the ukulele, or?
No, I play the piano,
okay.
I play the guitar, I like to paint when I have time. That's kind of sporadic, but I love to do creative things.
We're going to get you in the worship band here
okay.
in chapel sometime.
Come over.
Tell me about a shoe house.
Oh, when I was 5 years old, my family moved to York, Pennsylvania, and my father was doing his internship and residency there. And in Hallam, which is just outside York, a man had built the shoe house. He had a chain of shoe stores throughout the United States, Mr. Malin Haynes. He used to give it to honeymooners for 2 weeks at a time, and we were the second family to be able to rent it. So we lived there for 4 years.
Okay. In the shape
of a man's Brogan shoe. Sat on a rolling hill in the countryside at that time. Today the Lancaster Highway goes right beside that shoe house, but there were 3 bedrooms.
I bet you were the coolest kid. Like everybody wanted to come to your house.
Me. Well, up there they did, but when I moved back to Texas, I had to take pictures.
Just to prove it?
Just to prove it.
Wow.
I did, but it was fun. It was great. Great memory.
So the old lady lived in a shoe.
Was my
as
mother.
a little. That was. Oh wow! I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and I appreciate you sharing your story.
Thank you. It's good to be here.